How is everybody?
Awesome.
How is everybody?
Good.
There we go. Ross, you good?
I'm always good.
Okay. All right, guys. It's going to be a great, productive, positive, awesome meeting tonight. All right. I have the lifestyles of recovery here. I need the other things I'm supposed to read. I don't have them memorized yet. No pressure. We're live. One and all. All right. Thank you. You got these out? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for attending the Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting. We are focused on maintaining a drug-free and healthy lifestyle. Since 2001, our open forum meeting welcomes parents, adolescents, recovering individuals, and anyone who supports our mission. Their suggestions, comments, or ideas are welcome to make our meetings the best they can be. The Racing for Recovery Support Group meeting is a cutting-edge alternative to what is currently offered by combining substance abusers, families, friends, and the public at large. We have created an environment that is beneficial to everyone who has been affected by alcohol and drug addiction. And I'm proud to say we've been doing that for over 2 decades. We start at 6:30, so please be on time. No cell phones while you're in here, and please only one person speaks at a time. And when you do speak, can you gladly do it loudly? Because last week we had a couple people that messaged us and said they couldn't hear you. And what you have to say is important, so say it, right? The only thing we ask is that you're honest in what you say. And I want to stress this. If you are hurting, please raise your hand early and just get it out there so we can help you. And if you're feeling great, we want to hear that as well. Feel free to openly share your comments and points of view on how substance abuse has impacted your life. This meeting is open to people of all ages and welcomes diversity. So please refrain from using excessive foul language or language that discriminates against any race, gender, religion, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or disability in order to maintain an atmosphere of respect and dignity. If you see a visitor, a new member, or a returning veteran that you haven't seen in a while, give them a big old hug and welcome them back into Racing for Recovery. Your confidentiality is important, so we are not going to honor that because you're on a live stream support group meeting. So if you want to be confident or not be seen, hide under a table or something. So, okay. Please refrain from getting up and leaving during the meeting because it's annoying. And if you're going to litter, do it in our trash cans. And I am so thankful that nobody smokes at Racing for Recovery anymore, so we don't have to talk about that. All right, who has our lifestyles of recovery?
Guidelines for living a lifestyle of recovery. The lifestyle of recovery guidelines are intended to be utilized by recovering individuals, their families, and anyone else who is striving to avoid substance abuse and achieve sobriety. Guidelines. 1. Recognize that substance abuse ruins lives. 2. Wanting to pursue positive alternatives to substance abuse such as our education, employment, quality relationships, and health and fitness. 3. Using resources such as friends, family, teachers, and peers as a way to achieve and remain sober. Adding sports, art, or music to these resources will help us stay focused and motivated. 4. Defining balance and working towards making it a part of everyday life. 5. Building self-esteem and confidence throughout sobriety to combat negative feelings regarding oneself. 6. Understanding that negative behaviors of isolation and self-pity led to self-destruction. 7. Lifting a person up is different than allowing them to continue their destructive lifestyle. Be there for yourself and be patient with your friends and family. 8. Learning how to help without supporting the addict's behavior, providing assistance to the recovering individual that will help improve their lives, not further their usage. 9. Recognizing personal challenges and integrating them into our lifestyle as challenges to triumph over. 10. Caring for our personal, emotional, physical, and spiritual individuality is the source we use for our sense of worth. Each person is truly magnificent. Our mission at Racing for Recovery is to prevent all forms of substance abuse by promoting a lifestyle of fitness and health for all those affected by addiction.
Okay, is there anybody here for their first ever Racing for Recovery support group meeting? Right on, right on. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the room, and everybody gets an opportunity to say your name, and we're going to do a standard thing. We want to hear your name and one awesome thing about yourself. The great thing about Racing for Recovery is you do not have to announce yourself as an addict or any of that. You're not an addict. You quit doing drugs, it's not a problem anymore. You're learning how to not do them ever again. So you are more than what you used to do. So we want to hear your name and one awesome thing about yourself. And we'll start with you, sir.
I'll check you out. All right. I'm DeAndre. I have a lot of gratitude for this program, for the opportunities that has been presented to me by me making a choice of coming here. When I first came here, I didn't know which way I was going. I was depressed. I didn't have no kind of purpose or vision. And today I do. So that's a great thing right there. I have vision today. I see the light. There ain't nothing dark no more.
That's right.
My name's Frank, and I'm happy to be here. Found a place with a lifestyle that works. I'm grateful.
Okay.
My name's Tito. Definitely nice to be here, and just motivated. Just want to say driven.
I'm Cheyenne. I'm thankful to be here too, and I'm thankful for my family.
I'm Rihanna, and I'm here to be a better mom.
I'm Abby. I'm grateful to have my son, and I'm blessed to be here.
On the back.
I'm Adrian. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have my baby.
I'm Dominic, and I'm just blessed to be here.
I'm Nicole, and I'm blessed to get my kids back this year, and I'm trying to work on my attitude.
Okay.
My name's Vinny, and I'm sober. I'm happy I'm sober.
Right on. My cousin Vinny, everybody. There he is.
Hey! Welcome. I'm Tommy. I'm blessed to be a part of this family.
I'm Alyssa. I'm just grateful
My name is Brad, and one awesome thing about me, one of the many things, is all my wonderful friends that are here.
Beautiful.
I'm Sean, and one good thing about me is I love to be challenged.
There you go.
My name is Alyssa, and something awesome about me is that I'm a good mom.
There you go. Good.
I'm Elijah, and I'm never going to let the drugs I've done define me ever again.
Say that again.
I'm never going to let the drugs I've done define me ever again.
Good boy. Yep. Go.
I'm Cheyenne. One of the things about me is I'm a foster mom at the age of 23.
Wow. I've never heard that here before. Beautiful.
I'm Benita, and I used to have 12 tarantulas.
What? Say that again.
I had 12 tarantulas.
Okay. Snoopster.
Well, I'm Snoopy, and one awesome thing about me is my personality.
Good.
My name's Pat. One awesome thing about me is I'm persistent.
Next.
I'm Bailey. An awesome thing about me, I'm open to change. I'm grateful for the chance.
I'm Jamie, and I'm very humble.
I'm Dylan, and one awesome thing about me is I'm making it through these days, and this feels good.
Yeah.
My name is Draven, and one awesome thing about me is that I'm worthy.
I'm Audra, and I don't know.
Well, we'll wait. Go ahead.
Joe, and one awesome thing about me is I want to be here. I don't need to be here, but I'm here because I want to be.
Beautiful.
I'm Alicia, and I love myself today.
Yeah, there we go.
My name's Jason, and I make a mean bagel bite.
My name's Danielle, and one awesome thing about me is for the last 5 years, I was a preschool teacher. Jesse? Not well.
All right.
I'm Jason. I'm motivated.
I'm Raphael. I'm grateful. I got a lot of discipline.
Nice.
My name is Ernest, and I'm open-minded.
There you go.
My name is Gary, and I'm a great listener. I like to motivate others, and I like to find the positive in any negative situation and stay, keep the ground.
That works. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I'm RJ. I know one thing great about me is that I'm a great parent, and tomorrow is the first day I get to have the keys to my house, so I'm grateful for.
Way to go, RJ.
Yeah. Hey man, come on, bring it. That's right. The Browns still suck, you know. Right.
My name's Brian, and I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. My name's Nick, and I finally made it off probation.
Yeah.
I'm Amanda, and I'm determined. I'm constantly moving forward and growing.
I'm Adam. I get to be a part of this every day.
You guys got to see some of Adam's magic tricks. Good stuff. Jeffrey, go ahead, buddy.
My name is Jeffrey. I've actually been sober for 7 months today.
I'm Jay, and I got passion.
Okay.
I'm Loco, and amazing thing about me is I got the two most important ladies in my life.
All right.
Yep.
I'm Casey, and I have hope today.
No.
I'm Michael. I'm grateful and open-minded today, and have the privilege to have my mom here.
All right. Hey, Mom.
I'm Michelle. I'm Mike's mom, and I'm here to support him and everybody else here.
I'm Brittany, and this is Lila. Yeah, no, honestly, I think this is like an amazing turnout. It made my day to see Roby back over there, and then like, even though, on some real talk, like even though I don't have a relationship with my mother right now, these two ladies like message me on a personal and stuff and have been there for me, and it means more to me than they know.
Oh.
Very nice. Awesome.
I'm Jenny, this is Joey. One awesome thing about me is I used to play broomball in high school. Fun fact.
My name is Dana, and after especially today, I'm finally on my way to finding my bliss.
Sheila.
My name's Sheila, and I have been told that I am an awesome mom of 4 men, and a better awesome grandma of 6 grandkids, and I like that.
Yeah, there we go. Cool. Kyle, go.
I'm Kyle. I bleed and I sweat the same color green on these walls, and thank you, Racing.
My name's Craig, and I have potential and a purpose today.
I'm Cody, and I couldn't ask for a better support group here.
Awesome, Cody. Yeah.
Chad, grateful for these guys around me and just got out of men's residential together, and they convinced me to come over there and give it a try.
Cool. Cool. Good stuff, Chad.
I'm Sean, and I'm very blessed to be here, and I'm a drummer.
I did not know. Are you really?
Yes, sir.
Is Tommy Lee from Motley Crue your favorite drummer?
Say yes.
There you go. All right, you're cured. You're good. You can go. You're good. Go ahead.
My name's Zoe, and I like making pottery.
Ah, all right. Interesting. Yeah.
My name's Amber, and I was an STNA for 5 years. And something else awesome about me is the awesome people I have around me.
Yep.
I'm Russell, and something awesome about myself is I can eat as many Little Debbies as I want. I never gain a pound.
Say that one more time, buddy.
7 hours and I'm not as lost as I was yesterday.
Nice. Good.
And I'm really good at backhanded compliments.
Okay.
My name's Scott, and actually my old boss just invested in a whole bunch of equipment for me to pursue my last job is climbing trees. So,
How do you feel about that?
great.
Good. Good.
Fantastic.
We had some stragglers coming in the back. Go ahead.
My name's Philip, and I am a man of action today. So.
Beautiful. Anybody else?
These two.
Go ahead. Yep.
I'm David, and I'm still here a year later.
Right on. Yep.
I'm Jenna. Awesome thing about me, I'm strong-minded.
Good. That works. Joey.
I'm Joey, and I have a future to look forward to.
I'm Carisha, and I'm a product of Racing for Recovery. Look at me now.
Yeah.
Speaks for itself, right?
I'm Samantha, and Grace's back.
Beautiful.
I'm Dave Babs to some of you. Today I'm a great leader. Giddy up. Giddy up. Giddy up.
Good evening, everybody. My name is John Roby. Good to be back. I'm a proud father of 3 beautiful children, Hannah, Haley, and Noah. And I'm very grateful to be back here to this awesome place.
Right.
I'm Allie, and something awesome is I'm not broken anymore.
You're an awesome mom.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm Heather. I would say that one awesome thing about me is my unconditional love for myself that leads me to be able to love other people in my life the same way. And this little boy, that's Xander, and one awesome thing about him is that he got his first report card with marked improvement.
Yes.
So it was amazing because most of the time on a report card you might see where he's either not progressing at all, which is like a 0, maybe maximum call would be a 1, and that's pretty much most of them would be 0 or maybe 1. Goes up to 5. 5 is not needing any help at all or is making progression towards that, like with a little to no help. So 4s, he got a lot of 4s and 1 5.
Awesome.
And that is like,
That's great.
it's been our recovery here.
That's awesome.
So I'm so grateful.
Good deal.
Thank you.
I'm Bianca, and I like to learn.
I'm Mark. I'm grateful for the process of recovery.
My name's Jessica, and I am forever learning and a student.
I'm Tony. I'm just full of gratitude for all the cool things that are starting to happen to me, man.
Yeah.
All because I took advantage of being here. I took full advantage of it, man. I did. And I'm not even asking for anything, and things are coming my way. So I can roll out of bed in the morning, go sitting behind my drums, practice for 2 hours, and I record for 2 hours. And I just find time to do everything.
Beautiful.
I'm Jay. Absolutely love this place. I'm an ex-professional triathlete, and an awesome thing that's happening to me is that I get to actually use that sport that I love to dictate the legacy of my sobriety.
Eileen?
I'm Jessie, and I'm with their mom.
Yeah.
I'm Brooke. I value myself today, and I celebrated 180 days sober.
Right. 180 days, that's 6 months, right? I went to Northview, I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm Madison. I'm grateful to be here today to support my aunt. And one awesome thing about me is that I'm determined.
Good on you.
I'm Linda.
Fantastic.
Good to have you, Linda.
I'm Mark, and I'm just so damn happy. I've been sober for over a year, and gonna keep it going.
I think so. I'm about 99% certain that Mark's podcast will air Monday. Are you guys watching those?
Yeah.
Can you share them? Get them out, right? So I believe Mark is on, and then the following week Tony is on. So good stuff. All right, I'm Todd, and it's nice to be sitting up here tonight with you awesome people. Who has the answer? Dee's poem.
The Answer by Donald D. Carr. Running from the misery, trying to escape the pain. As I approach the light of hope that lies before me, each step overwhelms me, every breath sears my throat. I ache, my body rebels against me, my memories torment me. Agony has become my closest companion. My demons mock me as I dangle helplessly above the abyss of alcohol and drug abuse. The voices all sound the same, criticizing, accusing, blaming me for what has happened. They don't understand. They don't care who I am. I'm a human being full of thoughts and feelings. I'm worth saving. Just show me the way. At last, I reach the light of promise. There stands the answer. Open arms, understanding smiles, looks of trust, and so it begins racing for recovery.
Okay, a couple things before we get started. We were going to swim tomorrow, but the lifeguard called me and said it's only from 5 to 6, and there's only 2 lanes available. So we can't really go tomorrow because we have too many people who want to do it. So we can go next Monday or Wednesday. So we picked next Wednesday. We can go from 5 to 6. We have the entire pool to ourselves. So all the swimmers, next Wednesday, 5 to 6, we will coordinate rides and all that stuff. Okay. I was talking to Dan before the group. I want to let all you guys know because I'm getting hit up for shirts and hoodies, and Jay and Mike have the new long sleeve stuff on. We're going to do some extra stuff for you guys. This is for people who are living with us. We're going to do some extra Christmas or holiday gifts for each individual. Is going to get something kind of special for this year, so that stuff is coming. I'll just say this. I think it's going to be red. Leave it at that.
Red wings.
No red wings.
No.
And it certainly won't be the Browns. Okay, that stuff never gets old. All right, so I want to make a statement, and then we're going to turn this into a meeting. With respect to self-harm, please don't do that. Self-harm in any fashion, even if it's an attempt to make the ultimate self-harm and to not be around us anymore, don't do that. Man, it's hard for me even to look at people. Do not do that, okay? It's not the answer. It's just going to bring a tremendous amount of hurt to other people. Living is the answer. You may not believe that. You probably certainly don't feel that yet, but you are in the right place for us to help you to experience a lot of the things that everybody else said tonight. So, as we read in Dee's poem there, everybody is of value. You just need some help to show you the way. That's okay. Let us show you the way, but please do not hurt yourself. If you are struggling with that, just tell somebody so somebody can do something to help you because you're worth it. All right. Let's do, I'm going to do a quick story, sorry, because this is relevant. Somebody shared this with me today, and then we're going to turn this into the discussion. Met somebody who's here. Again, I just happened to be in a meeting today that I really wasn't supposed to be in. Person came up to me and said, I met you on an airplane when I was 8 years old with my dad. And I thought, God dang, I'm getting old for one. But anyway, 8 years old, and then they proceeded to tell me that that's when their trauma had started. And now that they are back here at Racing for Recovery, they're fully understanding not only the impact of trauma, but how, since our focus is on helping people overcome trauma, they finally feel at peace here. And that's why this program was started. So that was pretty cool. I really appreciated hearing that. And that's relative to everybody who's here. Okay, here's what I want to do tonight. We'll do one topic. How does it feel when you start finding value in yourself? What is that like? Where, I'll give you an example. Somebody may say, wow, it was really profound what you said. Or, I appreciated the pottery thing you made for me. Or, I didn't know you were a talented drummer. How do you feel when you start, for one, it could be for one moment, just going, wow, somebody actually knows my name. Somebody likes who I am. Somebody acknowledged me today. Or I feel I said something of value. What's that like? How does it feel? How have you taken those feelings and done more work on yourself? Let's do some of that tonight. All positive, right? Nothing bad.
Sean?
I'm Sean. So since I've been here, coming on a month, since the day I walked in this place, I had so much anxiety and I was going through it because I did not know what to expect. But since day one, everybody in this place has welcomed me with open arms. And I, to get through my anxiety issues, social issues, you know, I have pushed myself to speak a lot. I also listen a lot, you know. I've learned to slow down and be patient with myself. So, you know, I really appreciate everybody in this building, man. Outside of here, you guys have welcomed me. It's crazy because I've never felt so comfortable and welcomed in my life. I really appreciate this place. And I've said some things, I've shared some things out of courage and bravery, you know, that normally I will not share in front of a bunch of people, you know, that I don't know. But I have, with the strength from my God, you know, and everybody in this building and outside of this building that have showed me that it's okay to share. Man, I keep pushing forward, and there, you know, I have rough days and whatnot, but I think we all do. And the point of it is that I'm still here. I'm still persevering through everything that I'm going through, with the help of everybody and their stories they share. So I'm just forever grateful for this place. Thank you, guys.
Good on you.
Nice. Anita?
Can you say it again? Can you say the thing again?
That whole speech or just the end? I want to know how it feels when you start finding value in yourself. Like, for example, Anita, you said some awesome things the other day. Many people applauded you for that. What is it like when you start finding some value in yourself?
Well, so actually, so words are a big thing for me because I write. And I've always kind of just kept that to myself out of feeling like they weren't worth anything, or nobody would find it interesting or like what I had to say, or I just wrote because it helped me and it was a piece of myself. And today, actually, I submitted to the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation a daily meditation for their new book, which is called How We Healed. So, and like just from reading a few things that I've written in groups here, and sometimes to Eric in therapy, I've kind of gained, and plus I think working out has just thrown me so much confidence, knowing that I can accomplish things I never thought I could. Like I did a 165-pound farmer's carry, which I don't even know if that's a lot, but more than I weigh. And I don't know, like ever since that day, I just kind of feel like I could probably beat somebody up or something, but I don't want to.
That's good.
So,
us winning. It's just, I never would have imagined myself, like, putting a real piece of myself out there for somebody before, to be judged, because it's literally to have judgment put upon me, like, whether or not I'm gonna be in this book. But I don't care, because either way I tried it, and if I fail, I'll try again.
So a lot of you guys know this. I sit up here and take notes, and I just wrote down daily quotes for a year in the life of a new book for us. So if Hazelton isn't smart enough to take yours, then we'll start using it here.
We should do that anyways.
Yeah, okay.
I have like 700, so I mean, we can just knock a couple out.
If I write it down, it happens. So there you go. All right, go ahead.
Red.
It's awesome that Anita said that, and you decided you want to make a book about it. Because yesterday, and forgive me for those who are in my IOP group, I came up with a quote yesterday at the spirituality group with Herbster, really good group. And I'm planning to say this to myself every day when I wake up. It says, I'm a healthy person in recovery from traumatic events and poor choices. My destination in life is greatness, and the only thing that can get in my way is an unhealthy me. Success lies on the back of sacrifice, and I choose to sacrifice with a smile on my face because I've seen the outcome in my dreams, and it's beautiful. And that is because of all the positive self-talk and the positive peer talk that I received, even on the days that I didn't think I deserved it, and on the days that I wasn't mentally healthy. Well, everything that I am today is because of the love and support that I've got here. I'm just forever grateful, and I know plenty of people in my family that are forever grateful for Racing for Recovery, and I'm so proud to bleed green.
Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
Go ahead.
Russ. I'm gonna get these off. Okay, so for most of my life, actually for all of my life up until I came here, I've always felt like I was invisible. Like people would only want me around because I had something. Like I had something to give. They didn't really want me around. They didn't really cherish me. And it wasn't until I walked in these doors that I really started to love myself and appreciate myself. It's because I had these great friends behind me, and beside me and stuff. But it's really great that I can tell somebody something about myself, and then they remember it. It's I don't know, like you, for instance, Todd. Like I tell you things about myself, and you'll ask me how I'm doing or how that's going, or I mean, you know that I like to build stuff. You know that I want to be a crane operator. A lot of people in here know more about me than my own family does. I feel accepted here. Like I'm not just overlooked. There's a lot of thoughts running through my head right now. I'm trying to get them together. But I don't know. For most of my life, I've always been in the shadows, and I've been overlooked, like I said. And I didn't really feel like I was cherished or wanted anywhere that I went until I come here. And then it's great. Like this place has taught me how to love myself. It's taught me how to love people around me, like genuinely love them, and not for just what they can give me or what I can give to them. It's really great when I'll say something. I've never really had the privilege of like impacting people's lives, really. But when I say something, and people will come up to me after a meeting or after a live stream or something, and they'll be like, man, what you said, like that really hit home, and like that's what I'm going through, and it's like it feels good to touch people. It feels good to know that maybe for once in my life I'm doing the right thing, and I'm not just winging it, like I'm actually doing something good with my life. I don't know, like it's been said many times tonight, like I'm very thankful for this program, for this lifestyle, and I love it here. And I thank everybody for actually loving me for the weird individual that I am. And, I love it. I'm growing. We love you, Russ.
That's good stuff. Yep.
Pat.
first off, I want to say how thankful I am for being here. I never get to come to this anymore. I've been here in like 3 months, so like I was really happy just walking in these doors and seeing all these people here because like it's new, it's refreshing, and just like I miss this a lot. But like it's almost indescribable how it feels to be valued. You know, like I feel like. And it's different now too because I felt like I was valued before a little bit, but like more like needed. I've always been wanting to be wanted my whole life, and but here it just seems different. It seems really different. It feels like it's, you know, things have been lining up in my life lately, and it just seems like everything's starting to click. The fog is lifting, and. You know, your daughter, actually, Skylar, makes me feel very, very valued every time I come into group. Because she's like, well, today I came back and she's like, oh, Pat's back. And I'm like, oh, thank you for noticing. Like, just being remembered like that and like doing, I mean, I run potties like once a week and that's like just doing these things and just, I don't know, like the working out, like all these things that we do here make me feel better about myself. And like that validation from others or being valued by others is something else, but I finally feel like I'm worthy enough. You know, and every time like I don't feel like I deserve something or I'm not good enough or anything like that, I got a freaking tattoo on my arm to look down and says I'm worth it now. And I swear that's like, maybe that's what's been missing because now I feel like I do deserve these things. I am worth it. I am good enough. I am like, and like although working out, all this other stuff, it's just like all clicking together and it's like, that was what was missing. That final piece of loving myself finally. It's like, don't get me wrong, I still have like bad days and things like that, but those thoughts, like those self-defeating thoughts, come and go now like that. It's not as long and I don't get into that depression anymore of days on end, at least not yet. I'm not waiting for the other shoe to drop though because I know what I'm worth today. I know that I'm valued by my friends. I know that I'm finally a part of something. And it's like the most amazing thing. I used to say helping someone is the most amazing thing, but like feeling valued within myself and within my family and within my friends is like one of the greatest highs I've ever had.
That was beautiful. So just a quick survey as we keep rolling through people. If you are finding value in yourself and feeling the way the awesome people have spoken already, are you less likely to use drugs? Yes. So keep working to find the value, right? Beautiful. Keep going.
Bianca.
So I feel like my opinion is when you value yourself, you're not going to settle for less. You're going to watch everything that's going on around you, what you're doing, you're going to want better for yourself. I kind of get stuck every time this get on me too, because I have so many thoughts I want to say, but I kind of get stuck. I'm feeling all the ice. But like you just appreciate life so much more. You won't take anything for granted. You'll put yourself on a pedestal where you know, like you're not gonna let nobody talk to you any type of way. You're gonna stand your ground. I just feel like there's so much that come with when you value yourself. Like your whole life, your whole look on life will just change. You're gonna feel good about yourself. Like you're gonna grind for yourself. Like you ain't gonna need nobody. Somebody could put you down and call you all type of names, but at the end of the day, you're gonna be like, man, I don't care because I value who I am and I know who I am, and you're gonna know who you really is inside to the point ain't nobody gonna be able to shun you, bring you down by any words they ever say to you. Like you're gonna feel great. Like
go.
Diane.
Okay, so not to make this deep, but to make it deep, my best friend actually passed away 2 days ago. And like, I know I'm the shit, like, you know what I'm saying, I got high confidence or whatever, but I had actually reached out to Alyssa and she kind of just was like, I know you're kind of blaming yourself because I missed her FaceTime call like right before she had did it. And she just kind of like, sorry guys, she just kind of like reminded me like, Cheyenne, you're the shit, like you're beautiful, you're strong, you know what I mean? And like, kind of just, like I said, reminded me, so for that I'll always be grateful. Thank you, Alyssa.
I'm sorry. And thanks for sharing that. And good job, Alyssa.
Zoe.
I'm trying to put together what I was gonna say too. I really value myself in like the discipline that I have for like the things that I do, like working out every day and trying to be conscious of certain like things about myself I want to change, and like every therapy session, like I go in with an intent because like I'm really adamant about healing myself and fixing my life. So like I really value that about myself, and what helps me with that too is like when other people get inspired by those things. Like my aunt, for instance, I talk to her all the time. She's never done therapy. She doesn't have a drug problem or anything. But like she went to therapy for the first time the other day, and she called me right afterwards. And I was like, oh my gosh, you know, and like, and then she told me the other day she worked out. She never does that either. And she was like, I'm so happy we can be on this journey together. And I was like, it just made my heart. So I really value myself for the things that I continue to do every day.
Go.
Awesome. Adam.
For me, like when I first got here, like I've been so geared up towards this shitty thinking and feeling and hearing from myself and other people around me and those types of people and shit. So when I first got here, like all of that, them positive affirmations and power talking to people, like it was disarming at first because I didn't have a response for that. I'm not conditioned for that type of behavior or treatment from people. Like I said, it's usually just asshole shit. So I got a whole repertoire of shit to respond with on that end. So like all I could do is just sit back and like, what are you up to? You know, like it was very uncomfortable. It really was. Just like not used to having positive things being said or like coming my way with like anything. Like I said, that's been my own fault. Like who I was around all the time, what I was doing with myself, and just things in general. So it's very uncomfortable. Like, but after a while, like I realized, okay, that people that work here don't really have a hidden agenda for me. I've got nothing they want and need from me. So why would they be saying and doing this stuff? And so, like, people that have been here longer, like I see how they treat each other. I see how people how they were before when they first come in, how they are now, how people are treating them, and how they're treating themselves and other people back. And so I sit back and I'm like, maybe they really honestly, genuinely want the best for each other. Like, and if they want it for each other, then they gotta be wanting that, doing that for themselves. So maybe I should take stock of what the fuck I'm doing with me. So we all know, like, I beat the shit out of myself a lot. Like, I haven't really done it a whole lot in a while, but I mean, like, I do sometimes still, but not to the degree I used to. Like, I don't catch an assault charge on myself anymore. It's just misdemeanor shit now. But,
that's good.
It was, like, but that's, like, thinking like that now and, like, taking stock and, like, doing things in that vein, even when the shit gets hard on me mentally, like, I'm able to, like, you know, come to these fucking meetings and I'm tired of going to them all the time.
Yeah.
There's days where I don't want to, but I still do. But it's not, no, it ain't like that. It's, you know, just go get this done so I can continue on with my day and do what I need to do to get myself back together. Like, I'm able to do that stuff now. Like, I'm able, like, I don't dread going into work. Whereas when I used to have a job before, when I was still using this, fuck, I gotta go to work, I'm sober, I'm too fucking high. You know what I mean? Like, couldn't do none of that stuff. Like I get praised at work now. Like, I got a 75% bump in pay recently already. Like, that stuff makes me feel good. Like, and hearing things from them makes me just give them better output from me. Like, I'll go in earlier, even on my days off, so I go to work sometimes, get some extra cash. Like it's allowed me to show up, and not like physically in like meetings, stuff like it's allowed me to show up for myself, to get my own back. Just like nobody's gonna have my back and support me the way I know I need to be by myself.
Good stuff, Adam. You made the book. Go ahead.
Bailey.
For me, it's bittersweet. I wish I'd noticed my worth and felt value within myself a lot sooner. I wish I had gotten out of my own way a lot sooner. I wish I'd have taken the advice, not been so headstrong, you know. Because once you get that worth and that self-respect and the self-love, the amount of things that you're capable of is just astounding. So it's really bittersweet, and I'm happy, you know, the mistakes I made me who I am now, and I just wish I'd have done it sooner.
You did it now. You're good, right? Yeah. Go ahead,
Heather.
Yeah, I think I've had many conversations with my mom, and you know, just there's been huge amount of growth with us, and you know, I've said to her, I wish that I valued myself before so I could value you, and I think it's interesting to look at how far that's taken us. For me to see value, it wasn't like I didn't love her, but if I didn't have value in myself, I couldn't show value to others in my life. And so that has grown so much, but I think it's really interesting because walking in here, you know, I hate to use this term broken, but I just was so broken. I was a shell. And to me, I've told you this before, I related to you as a dad, even though you weren't much older than, you know, you're not much older than me. I saw that. And I had that positivity from you and people that are here beside me that I started with that gave me that, the brothers, sisters, they were the ones that valued me, that showed me love, that you know, it's really hard as a mom to have done things that you wish you hadn't, but to be able to have someone who's a good mom fighting so hard to get their life back and to share that in the deepest, darkest things in yourself, to be able to let that go and let those things go in one-on-ones and to have no judgment. You let it all go, and then you start doing things to value yourself, and you make that a part of you, and the more you do that, the more you love, and the more you see the love from the friends you've had before, from the family you had before, everyone in your life, you see it on them. It builds. It's a foundation that continues to build. But when you come out of here, to me, you have to continue to nurture that, to cultivate that, to keep that in line with yourself, to keep that positivity. It just becomes a part of you. And that's why you stay here as long as you can, even when it becomes repetitive, because it's so important that this place is ingrained in you, that way of being is in you, because you valuing yourself is as important as loving yourself. And it literally, I look around every day at the people in my life, and I am just absolutely amazed, because no longer do I have to search for value in myself, or I don't need love. I need people in my life. I need connection. But I have it all in myself, and so it comes out. It's like this domino effect, because it's all so much inside of myself that no matter whether I'm working or whatever I'm doing, it's there. And that to me is a success, but it's what I have now is peace. And that's what happens when you continue the road of building value in yourself and having the support of this place, and then you go off and dive off into your own life. But you stay a part of this.
Absolutely.
Because this is what's going to continue that. Because seeing that positivity, being a part of it, being around others who value you as much as you value them is so absolutely vital and important.
Awesome.
That's all I have to say.
Dave.
for me, it's the impression and the example that I get from my daughters, what they tell me, and where I'm at today. You know, I want to be the guy that I want to see them with. I want to be that, you know, I'm looked up to now to them. And when I mentioned being a leader in the beginning, it's because I have control now, you know, of who I am. And I mean, back in and who I want to be with. Back before this, you know, people with tails, and I thought they were the monsters. People with the tails and the horns, but it's the people with the smile that I do. And today I can recognize that, and every day's great, man. I have fun here. I mean, I learned just a ton of stuff. The people are great. You know, it's a fun time, and every day just keeps getting better. And I say this all the time. Just, you know, you can take your chance here, and you're always going to be coming back, and you'll be cool and safe in the morning. You know, but when you extend that and get to that point, like Tony, hearing him saying stuff just coming to him, that's the way it's happening. It's just a beautiful thing.
Love it. Love it.
Dana.
When I think that I haven't truly found value in myself until honestly the last couple of days. I've been here at racing for just the last couple of days. Sorry, I'm getting my thoughts together. And Todd, our conversation earlier when I had first met you on the plane when I was 8 years old, the beginning of that trauma, and then for it to now, I'm here and we're in the same building, and I'm now finding myself after all those years of trauma. It's that synchronicity, is that the right word, synchronicity? Is bone chilling, and I love it. And honestly, I'm so grateful for this place, because for the first time in my entire adult life, I do not have the feeling to use that I want to use anything at all besides just falling into just complete, absolute love with my environment and absorbing all the goodness that I feel. And so for that, I thank you all in Racing for Recovery for just the gift you guys have given me, because it's something I've been longing to find, and it's just amazing. So thank you.
You know, I'm glad you spoke up, Dana, because I wasn't going to throw you under the bus and say it was you that said that, but as you were speaking right there, yeah, I can say this. You said, you know, because your dad was doing an Ironman. I don't even know where we were going, but obviously I was going somewhere to do one of those crazy things. And there's been some things said about Ironman and the role it's been that have been not so good. And I'm certain if you were 8 years old, that was a while ago, in a period where I was hearing not so kind things about what I was trying to do sometimes, you know, but it effing paid off. And this story it's overwhelming what you just said. But
sorry.
The thing I'm trying to get across is this is everybody in here. It's the same thing. You just haven't had these profound connections. How old are you now?
31.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 23 years later where it hits. I mean, that's something powerful. And if people are saying stuff about you or criticizing a program you started or a pottery class you're trying to make or whatever, keep making your pottery is what I'm saying. Because you're gonna have moments like this where somebody is like, wow, everything that happened to me at 8 that I was trying to help people with, look where you're at. And that is beautiful.
I'm here. And it's weird because when I was 8 years old, I lived in Chicago. I didn't even live here. It's crazy. And then when I saw the commercial, I remember, and I told my mom and dad about it. You guys used to have an ad, like a few years ago, I think it was. Something along those lines. I don't remember those exact details. But when she was like, yes, actually, we met him on a plane. And this is the year that we met him, and I don't remember our exact, I really don't. Yep. And I would love to be able to recall that, but she had said that, and then today when we were talking about finding Joe, and it hit me, and I was like, oh my effing God. Like, this is a full circle. This is a full circle, and when I finally find myself value, and so thank you. It's like a constitution to you. Thank you for what you've done for this community and for us. It's wonderful.
Joe's back on the wall right there. He's right there. So we found him.
Now we just gotta find Waldo, and then we're like,
There he is.
Back of the bus, Waldo.
So even before I started using drugs, I don't really ever remember a time where I valued myself. I can't recall a single time in my life. And like when people tell me like that I'm doing it and stuff like that, I don't think that they're lying about that, but I've always had this like voice inside my head that's like, no, you're not. You could have done this better. You could do this. You're not doing this. But today, I actually, before I came here, I ran into somebody that I used to run with, and I haven't seen him since before I came here, and I've contacted him a couple times just to check in, but he's still out there, so I keep him at a distance. And I asked him how he was, and I gave him a hug, and he looked like shit for real. I didn't tell him that, but he did, and it made me happy, sad, and grateful all at the same time. And he kept telling me how good I looked, how healthy I looked. He said, I didn't even recognize you when I seen you walk out of the store.
Wow.
And that made me feel really good. And it made me feel like maybe I am doing this. And
You are.
He just kept asking me how I did it, and it was hard to answer that because it was hard, and I told him that. I said it wasn't easy.
Good.
But we were just talking about like stuff that I went through before I came here, and he saw me in a past relationship, and he just kept telling me like he didn't treat you good, and I told him, I said it's because I didn't respect myself. And I just was telling him about what I do now. I told him, you know, I work out now, I have a different job. I said I do things completely different. And he just kept telling me, you look really good, you look great, you look really healthy. And it was just very bittersweet. I just want to help him, but I know I can't. I told him what I've done. Told him he can do the same thing, but I know I can't make him. I've always cared about him. He's always kind of been like a little brother to me. He's even younger than me, so it's really sad to see him out there like that. But it was just kind of like a reality check for me, and it made me extremely grateful for how far I've come.
Do you see that just by you being you and finding value in you, that's helping him? Just him seeing you has helped him.
I like your eyes.
I'm proud of you. That's awesome.
Monday morning Pilates leader.
Right here?
Right there.
Beautiful.
RJ.
My last one?
Yep. Take us home.
I want to share something I shared earlier. Everybody here and everybody that's out there listening. Don't confuse movement with progress. If you fall 7 times, get on 8.
That's right.
Damn.
That's it. I want to do something we've never done before. Everybody stand up, please. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Sit your ass down.
So before we wrap up and do our closing poem, I just want to say how much I appreciate what you guys are doing for yourselves. I look around and I see all of this and I hear all these good things, and I just truly want to say thank you for choosing Racing for Recovery. This is what we do. We are not the program that will dump people off at somebody else's doorstep at 2 o'clock in the morning. We're not the program that, if we can't help you, will not find another place for you to go. We are the program that does this with genuine care. will do whatever it takes, go the extra mile to help you get what you came here to get. And I'm proud of that, and I'm thankful you guys are finding value for yourselves in that. So, who has our closing poem?
I think I do. Autobiography in 5 short chapters. I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in. I'm lost. I'm hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in it again. I can't believe I'm in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in that sidewalk. I see it there. I still fall in it. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It is my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in that sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk down another street.
All right.